somewhere in the background this season.
Yeah, I think he's kind of lost his way a little bit, Shaun. But I know he's going round now with his good friend Robert Murphy, and they're sort of having a good time together. You know, he's playing good snooker, but you know, he's relaxed off the table. It makes a big difference. He's just feeling good about everything, and he's looking good.
Surely now he's going to make us entries on this black on 96.
Don't give him the kiss of death. Yeah, I don't think Mark Williams will be leaving free balls and stuff like that, so he's going to have to get the penalty points. But yeah, this will definitely be annoying Mark Williams. They should already be cracking on with the deciding frame by now.
Well now, there's one of them.
Up on St.
Well, I don't know what happened there, David, but that wasn't even close. I would have bet my house he wouldn't miss that.
Yeah, so that changes the dynamic. Suddenly there's some sort of chance here. Imagine winning 2 frames in the same day, having needed 2 snookers. Well, that little kiss off the blue, I think he can hit the red, but for that he might have been in a snooker. And the red has gone in.
Table 2, Sam Craigie led 37 to 3. It was looking promising, but then he took on a plant and fouled. Ball in hand for Cao Yupeng.
It's very poor standard so far there, as it was in the previous match. Wakelin nearly fluked the yellow.
Two.
Total miss it.
Yeah, and there's the handshake. So Chris Wakelin has won his last match in the group, 3-1 over Zhao Gudong. He'll finish at least.
Yeah, there's a good chance here, though, that Rob could get Zhao Gudong down the table if he catches the red half ball, but he's caught it too full. And he's stuck him in. What a chance to steal the frame.
Yes, and now definitely he's favourite for the frame, even though he's 29 behind. I cannot believe it. Milkins must be so relieved.
Wow. That's just purely pressure. It must be. He knew the importance of that. I think Rob had already resigned him to the fact that he was probably going to lose the frame.
And upstairs in the players' room, I would suspect Shaun Murphy will be delighted. Milkins 35 ahead.
6.
This is frame ball.
I mean, no heroics here, I don't think.
7.
Yeah, so still wide open. Anyone from
40.
3 players could still win this group.
One of those situations where Milkins won't be happy with the way he's played, but he'll be happy to get a draw in the end.
Robert Milkins 60. And the frame.
It is.
Being put on the shoulders of Mark Williams is not just the fact that Senkam's won the frame, it's how he's won it. Stepped in and made the winning break. May well be a century. Either way, he's going to be feeling confident now to win that one more frame to set up the meeting with Shaun Murphy. He once beat Shaun Murphy in the first round at the World Championship, so he's got a big win over him under his belt already. Blue then for the century, just to underline how well he's playing in this year's Championship League.
Yeah, every credit. A flawless break. Never in any trouble from the moment he came to the table.
The best of the tournament. But it's all down to how you feel, and when he got down to that pink to middle to start things off, I didn't fancy him to pot that at all. Then there were 5 or 6 more pots in the break I thought he was going to miss. Now though,
65.
Zhao Guodong needs a couple of snookers. And unbelievably, Murphy, with the black and all the colours, can make a century.
While Zhao goes off to find that other cue ball for the next match. I think Zhao will be the most
73.
disappointed though out of the 2 of them. You know, he knew he had Murphy on the rack
25.
there. He had a golden chance to take a 3-1 victory.
And what he's achieved here, Murphy, and I think it
28.
really is an achievement, could well stand him in good stead for the rest of the day.
Yeah, this has been absolutely magnificent. An absolutely phenomenal effort.
82.
It just shows the importance of mental strength, Phil. Going back to that pink you were talking about. He took a second, didn't he? He had a little walk round for no reason really, just calm
87.
himself, get himself ready for the shot properly. Phenomenal.
One of the most unlikely centuries I think you're ever going to see.
93.
On the other table, Sam
Phil.
Craigie potted the pink from
Phil
distance
Murphy.
to lead Mark Williams 2-1. On this table, what a century from Shaun Murphy. He was struggling.
Made it to look very easy.
Yeah, I mean, if you were looking for someone to win a short match like this, to put themselves in a final, he'd be well up the list, wouldn't he, Mark Williams, with all his experience and he's cool under pressure. Particularly against someone who's trying to get to their first final. In the grand scheme of his career, if he wins this match or not, will probably be forgotten in the mists of time, Mark Williams. But for Senkam, it could be a career highlight to get through tonight.
24.
He's a very laid-back character there,
32.
like you say, but he's also an animal on the table. He'll want to win this as much as he did
33.
before he'd won a ranking event.
Yeah, and of course, you know, 48 now, so he's sort of trying to defy time a little bit. So 51 in front, 51 on. One more red needed. He sort of forced his way in for this visit.
Yeah, didn't think for 1 second when Notton made that safety shot that Mark would win the frame from there. I don't think Notton did either. But that's what's happened. I'm sure Mark will just keep the pressure on now and tuck him up behind the yellow. Wait for the handshake this frame.
Mark Williams, 41 on the first frame.
Yeah, Sengam stays where he is. Remember, Williams needs to win the match. Noppen Sengam needs a draw. Williams leads 1-0. He's played very, very well. He battled in his first match.
68.
Got a century in the last frame there, and then really turned it on against Chris Wakelin. And again has turned it on here against Robert Milkins. Just needed one chance in this
69.
frame. Whatever happens in the last frame, he has a final to look forward to this evening.
Yeah, and he's going to take some stopping. He's queuing like a dream at the moment. The rhythm around the table is magnificent.
76.
Long potting's been flawless. I mean, it seems like every 2
77.
minutes he's on 80. He looks unstoppable.
Well, as I say, whatever happens in the last frame will be in the final. We'll have a little break as well because the other
84.
table's running a bit behind. So he can prepare himself for what would be ranking title number 3 in 2023.
85.
But really, it's how he's playing that is what's going to make him feel good.
$92. I'm watching.
Watch it. You're welcome.
Wow. This looks dangerously close, Phil. I'll let you be the judge of this one.
No problem whatsoever. Played that really well, didn't he?